And we're back with Financial Renaissance with the M's. Chat, chat. We're looking at the market movers and losers. That's right. Who won this week? All right. Hometown hero. Home Depot was up 1.7 this week. Verizon, can you hear me now? Is that Verizon? I don't care. Is up 1.1%. And then Pfizer, a pharmaceutical company, was up 6%, as well as United Healthcare Group up 0.6%. So Pfizer, United Health Group up 0.6%, and then Merck was up 0.5%. Our decliners, Dow Inc. was down 3%, almost 3.5. Cisco Systems was down 2.5%. 3M, they make the little post-it notes and a whole bunch of other scientific type of stuff. They were down 1.3%. Intel Corporation was down 1%, and Apple down 0.7% this week. So look at your 401ks, look at the mutual funds within your retirement plans. Within those mutual funds, if you pull up their fact sheets, you'll see their top 10 holdings. See if any of these top 10 holdings, you have any of these top gainers or top losers within your 401k, and then you can see the correlation between what happens with these stocks that I just mentioned, the correlation between those and what happens to the balance and value of your 401ks. All right, the Dow Jones U.S. Home Construction Index for the past week. The Dow was down 5.24%. The Dow U.S. Home Construction Index was down 5.24%. And for the past month, we've been down almost 4.5%. For the year, the U.S. Home Construction Index has been pretty flat. The Dow Jones Industrial Average has been down. The Russell 1000 Index down for the week. Russell 2000 Index down for the week. Russell 3000 Index down for the week. So the Russell 1000, 2000, and 3000 down for the week. S&P 500 also down for the week. So from April 30th to June 3rd, the S&P fell about 6.6%, but overall year-to-date it's up 15.7. The U.S. Treasury, looking at the 10-year, is at about 2% closing on Friday, and the 2-year Treasury closed at 1.842%. So not a lot of change there, but again, these are the two numbers, data points that we are going to be watching like a hawk with hawk eyes to make sure that that's our biggest recession indicators when these two numbers invert. So sneakerheads, I forgot to tell you to wake your sneakerheads up this morning. All right, Nike was down last week. Adidas was up 0.5%. Puma was up almost 2%. What is it? What's UA stand for? You made me forget now. But Skechers was up almost 3% at 2.86, and then Foot Locker was up 0.1%. Under Armour, that's who it was. I couldn't remember because I wrote the initials. Under Armour. Every time I hear UA, I think of that song from what was it? The early the 90s or early 2000s. It was some song. I don't remember if it was Outkast, but there's something with UA in it. You remember, Prime? No? Okay, he does. But anyway, so Under Armour was up about 1.5% this week. So the sneaker stocks did really good this week for everyone except for Nike. Foot Locker, as I mentioned, was up about 0.1%. So again, overall, sneakers are doing really, really well. But again, if we end up with our tariffs with China, remember that the price of tennis shoes are going to go up. So if you're one of those collectors, that may be a great time to unload some shoes. This may be a great time to buy some shoes. It may also be a great time to start looking at investing in some of the stock of the shoes. So if you have young people that live with you and they're into tennis shoes, things like that, instead of buying them a physical pair of shoes, maybe get them a physical paper stock. They can mail it to you. You can frame it. That's what I did for my kid when he was little. Framed his Disney stock and whatever else he had, just so that he would understand that he owned a little piece of it. So there's different ways of buying into a company, and that's one way. You can wear it on your feet, and you can also have it in your account. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do on Financial Renaissance. We try to teach you what can you do to help increase the wealth of your family. All right, when we come back, my top 5 news stories of the week, and Emma Knows Money, how to prevent your abuelitas and mimas from getting scammed by the tax scammers when we come back.